Good morning. How are you? Isn't there a similarity between a war which is fought at the border between two nations and a war which is fought between two people at the battlefield of a courtroom? It could be between married couples, between business partners, between family members, siblings, brothers, sisters, anyone. Isn't there a similarity between both of these wars? Especially when you are fighting with your own family, your siblings, your life partner, your spouse, be it a divorce proceeding, child custody case, domestic violence, or a maintenance case. It could be anything. There are numerous books, podcasts, YouTube videos, documentaries which talk and showcase the horrors of war. War between any two nations: India, Pakistan, Russia, Ukraine, USA in Iraq, Afghanistan, World War One, World War Two. Read those books, listen to those podcasts, watch those YouTube videos and documentaries, and you will quickly realize why war ought to be avoided at all costs. I repeat, at all costs. And this reminds me of what Lord Krishna said in the epic Mahabharata before the war of Kurukshetra, when he was visiting Hastinapur, not as an enemy, not even as a god, but simply as a messenger of peace, in an effort to carve out some settlement, some sort of a negotiation between the warring sides who were siblings. His ultimate point was that peace, bought at whatever price, is still inexpensive. Talking about the horrors of war now, movies and TV shows, they really showcase war as something which is stylistic, heroic. A common citizen like you and me usually assumes war as something glorious and patriotic. But I'm sure we are completely oblivious to the fact that wars in reality are treacherous. They are incomprehensible, depressing, downright nauseating, and the most ugly thing you and I can ever witness. And it doesn't take long for any ordinary men to turn into savages against their own humankind during war. I believe one would only be fortunate to get killed in the battlefield, to get killed in the line of action, than to be caught by the enemy and held as a prisoner of war. Do you know what happens to these prisoners of war? They are brutally tortured beyond our imagination. Their nails are pulled out, eyes are popped out, fingers, arms, legs are all broken. They are beaten every day without food or even water. Now, coming back to the comparison to those married couples battling it out in a courtroom. In a way, aren't they too prisoners of war? Tortured, but mentally. They're prisoners of their own ego, their wants, desires, expectations, and entitlement. Most don't even think about settling. They feel that's a form of surrender. And you know what? Some are even addicted to these courtroom battles, filing petitions and applications day in and day out. But the war does not stop. From the very first court hearings, these people are prisoners of war, or dare I say, prisoners of law. Few have the wisdom to realize that peace bought at any price is still inexpensive. So I encourage you to fight, but not to win, not to defeat, and not for revenge, but fight for your peace, your inner peace. Believe that your life, is not dependent upon what someone else ought to give it to you. Because your happiness, your peace of mind can only come from within. Try to settle your disputes. try to live peacefully, and don't be a prisoner of law. On a related note, there is something else I want to talk about, but I guess I'll do that in the next video. Have a nice day.